Nitrates. What are they? How do you check their levels? And what can you do to produce more of them? More of that coming up soon. Hey guys, welcome back to Nashville Aquaponics. If you like this video at the end, make sure to hit that like button. And if you're new to our channel, please subscribe right now by clicking that red button. So you want to fill your bottle up, obviously, to that white line. All right. Looking for that meniscus, that bubble to show up near that white line. Okay, once you got that filled, you're gonna grab bottle number 1 of the API Freshwater Master Test Kit. You're gonna add 10 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, it's going to resemble a dark yellow color. Go ahead and give that a shake. Just to mix the two elements together, the solution and the water. Set that down to the side. Grab bottle number 2. Okay, and 10 drops. But before we go ahead and add bottle number 2, we want to make sure that we shake this for 30 seconds. And go ahead and give that a shake. All right, so we've shaken the bottle of the bottle number 2 for the nitrate test, and we're gonna add 10 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go ahead and set your timer for 6 minutes. Now, the reason for 6 minutes is we're going to let it shake for 1 minute. We're going to agitate those two liquids plus the water together, and your vial is going to start to turn colors. Now, if your system is not established, if you're just starting out with your system, don't expect too much nitrates to show up. But as you can tell, our system is pretty well established because I've only been shaking for about 15 seconds, and the vial is turned from yellow to a orange color, which is a good sign that we have strong nitrates in our system. Now, nitrates are really good bacteria for your plants. Those are what they use for nutrients. In return, they produce clean water for your fish. So it's a completely closed loop system. Now, nitrates are still bad. Nitrates, nitrites, ammonia, all 3 of those things can kill your fish. But if you're using them in aquaponics, you want to have mostly nitrates. The higher, the better. Okay, we've been shaking for about a minute. Now we're going to let it sit for 1 minute. All right, so our vial still has about 3 minutes and 58 seconds left on it, but I want to talk to you about what you can do to increase your nitrates. They do sell special nitrified bacteria that you can buy at the pet store. It's in a liquid form, and you can add that to your system, but truthfully and honestly, it does take about 90 days for the bacteria to convert from nitrites over to your nitrates. Truthfully and honestly, the best thing is to have patience. It does take a while, but once your system starts producing nitrates, you're going to have so much of it, you're not going to know what to do with it all. This is our system right now. Okay. Right here we have spearmint, and you can show it's got a little bit of an iron deficiency, the coloring of the yellow. So we went ahead and added depleted iron. Over here we have tomatoes growing. Okay, we grew this from seed. Down here we got peppers. Here's a pepper plant pretty much established. Bell peppers, we've had some pest issues, obviously, as you can tell. Aphids, I'll do an episode on that, tell you what you can do to fix that. We have basil over here. We grew this from seed. We have our squash, zucchini growing from seed as well. We have our pineapples. We're going to try and experiment with pineapples. So we're waiting for those to produce some roots before we go ahead and transplant them. And then most importantly, our biofilter. The biofilter, if you looked clearly down below, you'll see all that gunk down there, and essentially that is swirling the water around. It's called a swirl filter. And I built this myself, so I'll try and do an episode on how to create one of those. But what it does is it collects all the bad bacteria, the fish waste, and it floats it to the bottom, and up comes clean water, which is loaded with nitrites and a little bit of ammonia and a little bit, and mostly nitrates. And then it goes into our system, and down below we have our fish. And that water, you can see all those bubbles, producing a lot of good oxygen for our fish. We're using goldfish at the moment. At the school I teach at, I use koi. Goldfish produce a lot of waste, and that's what I'm after. The more waste, now that my system is cycled, the better, because I'll produce higher and higher amounts of nitrates. Remember, it's good bacteria for the plants. It's still bad for your fish, but as long as we have plant growth, we're absorbing those nitrates as nutrients, and in tune, cleaning the water for the fish. All right, we got about 52 seconds left. Let's take a look at our bottle. It's looking nice and red. All right, so it's done. We're going to go ahead and hit stop, turn that off, take a look at our vial here, and as you can tell, it's pretty dark red. That's a good sign that our system is cycled. It's producing a good wide range of nitrates for our system. Again, still really bad for your fish, but as long as you have plants growing like we do over here, those plants will absorb these nitrates and in tune produce clean water for your fish. Hey, if you like that video, please give us a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to our channel. We post a new video every single Friday. And thanks for coming.